Greetings, Leo family members, and welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is your reading for the mid-month of July 2017. This is for Leo. And Leo, the Spirit has already been invoked. I've already asked the Spirit to take over the cards. I've already dedicated the cards back to the Spirit. And I always give credit in the beginning and throughout my readings because these cards do not belong to me. And those of you that have experienced private readings and you have enjoyed the accuracy of the readings, it's not because of me, it's because of the Spirit guide. And so I always give credit to where it is due. With that being said, let's move forward. Leo family members, I see where you were concerned about some decisions that you made in the past. And so you're wondering if the decisions you made in the past, were they the right decisions to make? We'll get some clarity on them if it is meant for that to highlight in this reading. But the Spirit is showing me you in a good place. So Leo, finally, perhaps, you're in a good place as far as money is concerned. So as far as finances and resource, Leo family members, the Spirit sees you and sees you putting money aside, kind of on the down low. So the Spirit sees you saving and pinching and putting and budgeting and being wise. Because Leo, what you're doing is you're making good plans for your future. And by the way, the plans that you are making for your future are good, solid, come true type of plans, Leo family members. The Spirit is also showing me, though, where some of you are facing some challenges as it relates to, you're wondering how come people seem to be jealous, and how come they're not happy for you, and how come you don't feel like people are appreciating you, and that type of thing. And I can understand that, Leo. That does happen. Nonetheless, you hang in there. I'll give you some clarity in a few moments if the Spirit gives utterance. Leo family members, you're getting ready to get some information. The information that you're going to get is going to be confusing, telling you now. So when you get it and you're confused, don't lose it. Hang in there, because I'm going to give you some more clarity on that as well. The Spirit shows me, Leo family members, that you are reluctant to work with other people. You are reluctant this cycle of your time. There's a question about whether you should work with groups, whether you should accept the assistance that somebody wants to give you, or whether or not, like in other words, a person or people want to give you some guidance. The question is, should you accept it? Will it be a blessing for you, or will it be nothing? We'll get some clarity on that. But I can tell you this much, Leo family members. The Spirit is showing me a card where it is giving you clear advice that you need to follow your own intuition and your recollection. So in other words, you need to follow your inner voice, and you also need to follow your repertoire of data, your information that you've gathered through your experiences. You've had enough experiences in life that you can see some things for what they really are now. But the Spirit is saying, but you're not doing that. And so that's part of the confusion that I'm looking at. That's part of your confusion. In addition, that's part of your doubt as far as, did I make the right decision? Am I making the right moves? That type of energy, Leo family members. The Spirit does show me you holding on to your money, and once again, that's indicated in two different places. So this is a good thing for you. This is a good budget mind. This is a good money mindedness, if there is such a word. And Leo family members, in your final outcome, the Spirit is showing me a card indicating a job. So some of you are looking, there's a job there. Some of you are working and you want a promotion, that's going to happen. Some of you are looking for some business, some kind of a news about some opportunity, and that news is coming. When the news comes, it's going to be good news. The Spirit, and I'm glad that I said that, because the Spirit just laid out another card indicating you are getting ready to come to a place of good fortune. Now, you either are sitting in it now, or it's going to be in your immediate future. It's not going to be far away. You are in a place, right? The Spirit is showing me rich. It's sort of like oil. The Spirit is showing me a rich place for you. And you're in a rich place. So in other words, whatever you're doing right now, Leo family members, keep on doing that. Keep on doing, just hang in there. Stay right there and keep on massaging whatever you're massaging, because the Spirit shows me that's going to be a rich place for you. There's some good stuff right there for you. It is going to be busy. It is not going to be easy. It is not going to come overnight, but it is doable and you are capable. The Spirit does show me another card indicating, though, Leo family members, that as you're looking at your future, as you're looking at your plan for your future, be realistic about your plans. You know, I was just coaching some people earlier, one of my private clients, and I was saying to my client, don't start out where you are saying you want to be a billionaire. Start out first wanting to be a thousandaire and then a millionaire, and then you can get to a billionaire if it is in your destiny. But when you start out saying, I'm going to be a billionaire this week, well, that's unrealistic, that you're setting yourself up for failure. So Leo family members, it's that type of an energy that I'm looking at. The Spirit is showing me you, as I mentioned, holding on to your money. Very good. Very good. Okay, so here we have a couple of different dynamics going on. Once again, the Spirit shows me another card giving advice to Leo family members to follow that inner voice. Oh, yes, thank you. Follow that inner voice. Follow that guidance in your gut. That little voice that you're hearing, that voice is not going to lead you wrong, Leo family members. And once again, another card in your spread, another card yet, is indicating that you're going in the right direction for your future. You are making the right choice for your future. Some of you are looking, now here's what I need to tell you. There are two energies that are associated with this card, and the Spirit is showing me both. Either you, Leo, are the masculine energy, and the Spirit is saying, if you are the masculine energy within my voice, if you can hear me, then the Spirit is saying, Leo family members, for you to get back to where you need to be, masculine Leo family members, you need to exercise. So in other words, you've been experiencing some challenges, and if you want to come in for a private reading, I can talk more about that personally, but you've been experiencing some challenges, and the Spirit is showing me the challenges. Those challenges require exercise and circulation. So for some of you who are the masculine energy of Leo, you need to exercise. Drink more water. You need to move those body parts and move those muscles and get those areas open again that used to be open when you were younger. You know what I'm talking about. Leo family members, for those of you who are the female energy of Leo family members, if you are looking to date, if you are looking for a mate, if you are looking for a partner, a complementary part, let me tell you that this gentleman that I'm looking at is in shape. And this gentleman that I'm looking at is quite satisfactory. Shall I leave it there? Okay, Leo family members, you heard me. Let's move forward. Leo family members. Ooh, Leo family members, this is a nice spread. Leo family members, you are getting ready to come to a place of fairness. Something has been out of balance. Something has been off schedule. Something has not been fair to you. The scales of justice are getting ready to turn in your favor. That's what I need to tell you. In addition, Leo family members, some of you are getting ready to travel. Some of you are getting ready to travel, and when I say travel, I mean you're getting ready to get in a plane and go somewhere nice. Some of you are getting ready to fly somewhere long distance and quick movement. Some of you are getting ready to go, and it's not going to be that far away from where you're sitting right now listening to my voice. And the Spirit is showing me not only is it one trip, it might be a couple of different trips, but the Spirit is showing me that this is a good time for you to travel. And this traveling is going to help you move forward with some pain that you've been carrying. Now, there's nothing strong, there are no strong cards in your spread so far as a pain with a love relationship, but this is that type of an energy. So in other words, this is some of you. This may not be all of you, but Leo, the Spirit is showing me this card, and this card is an energy for this cycle of time, and that is the energy of moving on and letting go of some things. Leo family members, although money has not been coming to you like you wanted it to, although money has not been falling from the sky, so to speak, and although you have been dealing with some very selfish people, some very me, and some very, instead of saying we, they've been talking a lot about themselves. So some of you have been dealing with that type of energy, and some of you have been dealing with the overall energy of someone or some entity taking. In other words, you've been losing more than you've been gaining. But the Spirit is showing me a card that is going to help some of you. And this card is simply saying that there is some assistance on the way. There is some assistance on the way. Now, what I have just shared with you regarding money not falling from the sky and dealing with a me, and not a we person, but a me person, that doesn't take away from the other card that I've just mentioned a few moments ago about how you've been banking your money and putting money aside, and we're glad that you have been, because money has not been flowing as quickly and as easily as you'd like it to. Leo family members, that goes right there with this card, and that's what I wanted to get some clarity on. People have been complaining, saying, well, you don't want to work, you don't want to work this out, you don't want to work as a group, you don't want to participate, you don't want to, you don't want to meet me halfway, that type of energy. Well, the Spirit is saying, good, don't. Because that person is a me person and not a we. Those are the cards that are connecting. And what I see once again is I see that you have not been able to, you have not, money has been okay, but it hasn't been flowing like you want it to. And the Spirit is showing me, as I said before, a few moments ago, the Spirit is showing me some assistance coming to you. So this assistance that's coming to you is either coming in the way of a program, grant, loan, contract, gift, investment. It's that type of money that's coming. This is not money that you're working for. This is money that you need, and it's money that's coming for you. In addition, when that money comes for you, it's going to come without strings attached. It's going to come freely. It's going to come in abundance. It's going to come adequately. And it's going to come out of fairness, because you've put money out there. You've helped other people. You've done your part. You've given clean water. And now it's time for you to get those clean waters back in your own life. Leo family members, the Spirit is showing me a card indicating that you need to exercise your own options. In other words, some of you feel stuck. Some of you feel like you can't move forward. Some of you feel like love will never come again. Some of you feel like if I make this move, I'll be by myself type of energy. And the Spirit is saying, listen. There's going to be some news coming in the not too distant future. There's going to be some information. There's going to be some data. And it's not this reading. It's something else that's coming to you. And that thing that's coming to your ears and coming to your attention is going to give you the clarity that you need. And it's going to make you come to an aha moment. Leo family members, as I look in your future position, once again, this is so beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. I do see again a confirmation card of a job. So as I said, there's news coming about a job, and now here this card lays right next to it, right under it. It says, look, here's news coming of a job, and here the next card says, guess what? There is a job or an employment opportunity or a business opportunity. It's something, whatever your needs are, Leo family members, this is coming to you. News is coming of it very soon, and the opportunity is coming, and you've been waiting for it. The Spirit shows me that. Some of you are interested in enlarging your family, having a child, and this is a good time if that is what you're interested in. While others of you, as I said, that job is coming, and when that job comes, it's going to come at the right time, because the Spirit sees you frustrated at the way that you're making money. The Spirit sees you frustrated. The Spirit sees you about to give up. And the Spirit is saying, don't give up now. Hang in there. Hang in there. Don't give up. We see you. We acknowledge you. And we got something good for you. So we see your frustration. The Spirit is saying, but I got something good for you that's going to help you in your finances, okay? And the Spirit is showing me a bond. And this is what you need to understand. It could be a friendship that's getting ready to lose, that you're getting ready to lose. And that could be part of that decision and part of the options that you're going to have to exercise, Leo. You're going to have to let go of something, some of this negative energy. And I talk a lot about energies. I talk a lot about energies in my readings and in my coaching. Because what I mean is that when you're carrying around spiritual baggage, energy baggage, this stuff is holding you down. So there's a bond that is getting ready to break. Let it go. Because as you move forward, Leo family members, the Spirit is showing me good. The Spirit is showing me that there's going to be some lovers. I see some lovers. There's some good stuff in the way of relationships for Leo family members. And Leo family members, this is not the time for you to relocate. This is not the time for you to relocate, but this is, I need to give you some encouragement and let you know that the Spirit sees you in your suffering. The Spirit sees you as you're going through this tough time, this time of transformation, this time of change. And the Spirit says, hang in there. Hang in there. I got something good for you. You're not going to relocate. You're not going to move. You're not going to run. You are going to take a little trip. As I said, you are going to take a little flight. You are going to have a little vacation, but you're not getting ready to move out. You're not getting ready to do that. This is not the time for that. And the Spirit is showing me, as I said, yes, there are some changes. There are some things you have to let go. And I could see you actually doing it. You're actually in the process. So for those of you that are in the process, this particular reading is a confirmation that you're doing the right thing. And the Spirit is saying, and you go ahead and follow your mind and have confidence that you are doing the right thing. Leo family members, this has been a general reading for the mid-month of July. And I know that some of these energies have resonated with some of you listeners. And I would appreciate if you are interested in having a private reading where we can spend time consulting the Spirit as it relates to your individual energies. Please reach out to me through my email at onewhosees4you@yahoo.com. onewhosees4you@yahoo.com, and I'll be glad to set up a private reading for you, and I'm sure that you'll be satisfied. I love what I do, and I know that you will love it too. Leo family members, looking forward to hearing from you.